And Justin.
Welcome back into the Pioneer Postgame Report as Tusculum wins in their final game before the conference schedule starts. 109-53 over Johnson & Wells, and now joined by Pioneer head coach Devan Carter. And Coach, first off, I want to say my favorite thing about your team, and it was last year and it is again this year, is the energy they show and how they support their teammates. They cheer for their teammates. I love that passion they show.
Yeah.
And no matter what, I don't want to ever see that stop. That's all I'm going to say about that part of it. Dominating performance tonight, and I said in the first half, I think the only thing that head coach Devan Carter is upset about is they doesn't have enough to be upset about going into the halftime locker room. And you played a great first half, but I think the biggest problem in that first half, if you had anything to complain about, y'all were not securing rebounds and giving Johnson & Wells way too many second chance opportunities.
Exactly. I felt like the 50-50 balls in the first half were we were almost just looking at the basketball like it was a painting of the Mona Lisa or something like that. I mean, we were watching instead of attacking the basketball. And so, you go into the half and you're tied in the rebound battle. That wasn't good for us. And I told the girls, I said, man, we probably missed out on probably about 6 or 7 50-50 balls, and we had to clean that up. And, we did. Well, we win the glass by 10. Probably should have won the glass by 15 or 20, but that's our goal going in, is to win the glass by 10. And the girls did that. And I thought the bench was a lot better in the second half with their effort, and they cleaned up a lot of things for us.
And I think the biggest disappointment in that was because you're still looking for one more post player to step up.
Absolutely.
And it was those post players that weren't securing those defensive rebounds. Second half, a different story, though. I think you got quality minutes from Jazz Williams. Stibby showed that she's still a work in progress, but there's a lot of potential there.
Yep.
And tonight was a chance to play everybody.
Absolutely.
And clear your bench, and I think you saw a lot of what you have from your subs.
Yeah, and you know what? We've been saying this in practice. I think we're one post player away from being able to take the next step as a program. And one of those kids between Jazz Williams and Taylor Stibby is going to have to do it. I think that today was a game where I just wanted to see us come out and execute, and I wanted to make sure everybody got minutes. I don't know how I missed Brianna Dixon in the second half, but everybody that came in, I felt like they played hard. It's still, stuff to clean up, and I think that's the beauty of basketball is no matter who you play or how you play, there's always something to work on. And so we'll take this one, we'll break it down into the good, bad, the ugly, like old Clint Eastwood, and, we'll learn from it.
A new face and an old face were your two players of the games two players of the game in this basketball game. Maya Belton, a face we're familiar with, 14 points, 12 rebounds, and you're up by 50 points. There's 2.5 minutes left in the game, and she's still diving for the basketball on the baseline.
Yep.
And that's just who she is.
Absolutely. Maya Belton has grown so much in the past year. It's ridiculous. I mean, she's grown up right before our eyes, and I'm really proud of her because, she stayed the course with our program. And I told her yesterday, she came in the office yesterday, we were just talking, I told her the way she's matured this year is probably the biggest growth from year 1 to year 2 that I've seen from a kid. And really proud of her. She's in our lineup, and she's worked her way to that. Like you said, 2 minutes to go, she's diving on the floor, she's diving after loose balls, and that's kind of who we have to be. That's who we've been over the past few years, but this group right here is still trying to find their way to that, and Maya Belton gave us great minutes today.
Aaliyah Miller is that new face. She's got 20 points, 6 rebounds, 5 steals in the basketball game, and the most minutes we've seen from her in tonight's action. She can handle the basketball.
Yeah.
She can play a guard position in your full court pressure, and she's tough enough to play in the paint some.
Yeah. Well, the thing with Aaliyah is that, bless her heart, she can score the basketball. There's still some work we got to do defensively, but no doubt she gives us another punch. And, I think when you look at our lineup with Elle Hutchinson and Aaliyah Miller coming off the bench, we've got some firepower. Brianna Dixon coming off the bench, we got some firepower on our bench. And I think that's the biggest difference between, last year's team and this year's team. So really proud of Aaliyah. She rebounded the ball well today, got some offense, got 6 offensive rebounds today, and that's what we've got to have out of her as well.
Well, there is no rest for the weary because conference play starts in a matter of days with Lenore Ryan, and this conference has grown so much. that now it's not after Christmas that you start the conference schedule. It starts now, and it starts with Lenore-Ryan.
Absolutely. A well-coached team. Coach Seeley does a great job with that group. They have one of the best post players in the league in Madison Hardy. And, we're going to have to go out and execute because they're going to make us do some things that, some teams don't. They're going to press us a little bit. They're going to zone us a little bit. And they're definitely going to attack the glass. So, we're going to have our work cut out for us. We're going to give the girls the day off tomorrow. And then Sunday and Monday, we're going to prep for LR.
Well, Coach, a early season run and early season success has set the bar high for something we hope will be special this year.
Absolutely. I tell our team all the time, we got a chance, but there's some little things we got to do. But excited about the group. They're great kids. I love going to work with them every day, and we're going to put our best foot forward and try to make it happen.
Coach, we love seeing the product you put on the floor. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you, brother.
We'll see you in a few days as conference play starts. Head coach Devan Carter, his team with the win tonight over Johnson & Wells. Again, your final, Tusculum 109, Johnson & Wells 53. Back with more of the Pioneer Postgame Report after this as you listen to Pioneer Women's Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network.